There's something going on with your name, Taurus. Something you haven't noticed yet, but it's about to become impossible to ignore. Your name isn't just a word your parents chose for you. It's a unique vibrational frequency, an energetic code that carries your deepest essence. And the universe is about to use this code to get your attention in a way that will send shivers down your spine. You'll hear your name spoken in situations where you least expect it. I'm not talking about someone calling your name in the hallway or shouting your name on the street. I'm talking about magical, almost supernatural moments where you'll hear your name and your entire soul will recognize that it wasn't a coincidence. It was a call directly from the cosmos to you. It could be a song playing on the radio just as you were thinking about giving up on something important. It could be a conversation between strangers that you overhear in the bank line. It could be a movie you watch unplanned, where the main character has your exact name and experiences a situation that perfectly mirrors what you're going through. Or it could be even more inexplicable. You'll simply hear your name being called, even when no one is around. When this happens, and it will, stop everything you're doing. Don't keep walking, don't ignore it, don't try to rationalize it as a coincidence. Because at that moment, the universe will be trying to tell you something crucial about who you really are and what your true purpose in life is. Are you ready to receive a message that could change everything you think you know about yourself? Taurus, you've always been the sign most connected to the value of tangible, concrete, real things. You trust what you can touch, see, and taste. But there's a whole world of communication that occurs at frequencies your five senses can't directly capture, and your name is the access key to this dimension of reality. It's like your personal password to access messages the universe is constantly trying to send you. For years, you may have ignored these subtle signs, these moments when your name appeared in strange or unexpected contexts. Maybe you thought, what an interesting coincidence, and moved on. But now, it's time for you to understand that there are no coincidences when it comes to your name. There are only messages you haven't yet learned to decode. What's happening is that you've reached a point in your personal evolution where you're ready to receive direct communications from a higher intelligence. Your name is being used as a beacon, a luminous signal that draws your attention to specific moments and situations that carry important information about your next evolutionary step. For Tauruses born between April 20th and April 30th, these experiences with their name will be primarily connected to changes in their professional or life purpose. When you hear your name unexpectedly, pay attention to what you were thinking or doing at that moment. It could be the confirmation you need about an important work-related decision. For those born between May 1st and 10th, the focus will be on family relationships and deeper bonds. Your name will appear in contexts that will make you reflect on your roots, your history, and the legacy you want to leave. For those born between May 11th and 20th, the messages will be related to your creative expression and the unique talents you possess, but may not be fully utilizing. But all Tauruses have something in common right now. You're being called to take on a more active, visible, and impactful role in the world. Your name being spoken unexpectedly is as if the universe is saying, "Hey you, yes you specifically, it's time to stop hiding behind your comfort zone and show the world who you really are." Can you sense that there's a braver, more powerful version of yourself begging to come forward? The reason this is happening now has to do with a collective awakening sweeping the planet. People like you, solid, reliable, down-to-earth, are being activated to serve as anchors of stability in a constantly changing world. But to do so, you must first reconnect with your own essence, with the unique force your name represents. Your name carries a specific vibration that resonates with certain qualities and abilities. When you hear your name spoken unexpectedly, it's as if these qualities are being activated, amplified, called to the surface. It's the universe reminding you of who you were meant to be before life convinced you to be someone smaller, more confident, more invisible. Over the next few days, weeks, and months, pay special attention to the moments when your name appears unexpectedly. Not just when someone calls your name, but when you see your name written in unusual places, when you hear someone talking about someone else with your name, when your name appears in situations that make you stop and think. Each of these occurrences carries a specific message for you. The first time this truly impacts you, you'll feel a shiver that starts in your spine and spreads throughout your body. It will be an unmistakable physical sensation of recognition, as if every cell in your being is confirming, yes, this message is for me. Don't question this feeling. Don't try to explain it logically. Simply accept it and observe what's happening around you in that moment. What is that place? Who is present? What thoughts were going through your head? What emotions were you feeling? It's all part of the message. When was the last time you felt truly seen and recognized by the universe as a unique and special individual? Taurus, one of the most powerful things that will happen when you start paying attention to these occurrences with your name is that you'll develop a completely new way of communicating with your intuition. Instead of trying to think the answers to your doubts and questions, you'll learn to create a state of open attention and wait for the signs. Imagine you're facing a difficult decision about changing jobs. Instead of making endless lists of pros and cons, you can simply put the question in your heart and pay attention to when your name appears unexpectedly. The context in which this happens will give you valuable clues about which direction to take. If your name appears in a situation that evokes growth, adventure, or expansion, it could be a signal to embrace the change. If it appears in a context that evokes stability, security, or solid construction, it could be a signal to stay where you are and invest more deeply in your current situation. This way of receiving guidance may seem strange to your Taurus mind, which is accustomed to more concrete decision-making methods, but you'll find it surprisingly accurate and reliable. The universe knows you better than you know yourself, and it knows exactly what kind of message will resonate with your heart and help you make the right choices. One of the most exciting things about this phenomenon is that it will reconnect you with the magic of your own existence. As a Taurus, you may have grown accustomed to seeing life in a very practical way, focused on the material and tangible aspects. But when you begin to experience these synchronicities with your name, you will rediscover that there is a magical, mysterious, and miraculous dimension constantly at work in your life. You'll realize you're not just an isolated individual struggling alone in a chaotic world. You're part of an intelligent web of connections and synchronicities, and the universe is constantly conspiring to support you, guide you, and remind you of who you truly are. Your name is the thread that connects you to this larger web of meaning and purpose. You'll notice that experiences with your name intensify before important moments in your life. It's as if the universe is giving you advance warnings, preparing you for upcoming opportunities or challenges. If you pay attention, you'll never again be caught off guard by life's changes. You'll always have advance warnings to prepare. For example, you might start hearing your name more frequently a few weeks before receiving an important job offer. Or you might notice your name appearing in travel-related contexts before receiving an unexpected invitation to visit a new place. Or you might see your name associated with leadership situations before being asked to take on a position of greater responsibility. The key is to develop the sensitivity to recognize these patterns and the wisdom to interpret their messages correctly. And this comes with practice. The more you pay attention, the more refined your ability to decode what the universe is trying to communicate to you through your name will become. Are you willing to become fluent in this secret language that connects you directly to cosmic intelligence? Taurus, there's something profoundly healing that happens when you acknowledge that the universe knows your name. Throughout your life, you may have felt invisible at times, as if your contributions weren't valued or recognized. You may have questioned whether you truly matter. whether your presence makes a difference in the world. But when you hear your name spoken by the cosmos, through all these inexplicable synchronicities, you will feel a profound validation that you not only matter, but are essential. Your name being called is confirmation that you have a unique and irreplaceable role in this world. That there is something only you can do, a contribution only you can make. This experience will heal old wounds of being unrecognized, invisible, or undervalued. It will remind you that you are seen, known, loved, and valued on levels your conscious mind can't even fully comprehend. And this healing will be reflected in how you relate to yourself and others. You will stop diminishing your own importance. You will stop hiding behind false modesty. You will take your place in the world with the confidence of someone who knows they were specifically called to be here, at this moment, with these unique talents, to make a difference in a way only you can. One of the most powerful ways this can manifest is through others mentioning your name in situations where you didn't expect it to be mentioned. It could be a colleague mentioning you in a meeting where you weren't present, and someone else telling you later. It could be discovering that someone cited you as an inspiration in a conversation or presentation. It could be receiving unexpected feedback about how your presence or words positively impacted someone's life. These moments will be especially meaningful because they will show you the ripple effect of your existence, how your actions, words, and energy affect others in ways you can't even imagine. How your name is mentioned in positive contexts, even when you're not around. How you leave a positive mark on the world simply by being who you are. When this starts happening more often, you'll develop a much deeper understanding of your own value and impact. You'll realize you don't need to try so hard to prove your worth. It already exists. It's already recognized. It's already making a difference. You just need to allow it to manifest more fully. Another fascinating aspect of this phenomenon is how it will affect your relationship with your own identity. As a Taurus, you likely have a fairly fixed image of who you are. You like stability, consistency, and knowing what to expect from yourself. But when the universe starts calling your name, you'll discover aspects of yourself you never knew existed. You may discover leadership talents you've never explored. You may realize you have a natural ability to inspire and motivate others that you've kept hidden. You may be surprised by your own courage in situations that previously intimidated you, or you may discover a creativity, an artistic sensitivity, or an intuition that were dormant within you. These discoveries may initially feel uncomfortable because they challenge your fixed self-image. But they are gifts from the universe, expansions of your identity that will allow you to live a much richer and more fulfilling life. Instead of resisting them, allow them to naturally integrate into your understanding of who you are. Your name being called by the universe is like an invitation to become an expanded version of yourself, not a completely different person, but you, with all your potential activated, all your talents expressed, your entire essence manifested without fear or limitations. During this period of awakening through your name, you may also experience changes in how others respond to you. You may notice that people begin to look to you more for advice, leadership, and support. You may notice that your presence has a more calming and stabilizing effect in the environments you're in. You may discover that your words carry more weight and influence than before. This happens because when you reconnect with the essence of your name, with your true identity, you naturally radiate an energy of authenticity and personal power that people intuitively sense. You become more magnetic, more present, more impactful, simply by being aligned with who you truly are. But here's the important thing. This power comes with responsibility. When you discover you have more influence than you thought, you need to use it consciously and beneficially. Your name being called by the universe is not just a gift, it's also a call to serve, to contribute, to use your gifts for the benefit of something greater than yourself. Taurus, pay special attention to those moments when you hear your name and immediately feel a surge of emotion. Whether it's joy, relief, excitement, or even unexplainable tears. These intense emotional reactions are signs that you're receiving very important information from your higher self, your soul, and your expanded field of consciousness. Don't try to control or suppress these emotions. Allow them to flow naturally, because they are part of the activation process happening within you. Each emotional wave that arises when you hear your name is like a key turning in a lock, unlocking aspects of yourself that have been locked away for a long time. You might find yourself crying with happiness when you hear your name in a song. You might feel an inexplicable euphoria when someone mentions your name in casual conversation. You might experience a profound sense of coming home when you see your name written somewhere unexpected. All of these reactions are signs that something very deep is being healed and activated within you. The healing that occurs through the universe's recognition of your name is a healing of identity, of purpose, of self-worth. It's as if the cosmos is constantly whispering, "You matter, you are seen, you are needed, you have a special place in this grand plan." And each time you hear and acknowledge this message, a part of you that was wounded, hidden, or dormant begins to awaken and heal. This process will give you unshakable confidence in who you are and your right to occupy space in this world. It will heal any feelings of inadequacy or belonging you may have harbored. It will remind you that you were made exactly as you were meant to be, with exactly the talents you were meant to have, to fulfill exactly the role that only you can fulfill. One of the most powerful manifestations of this phenomenon can occur through your dreams. You may begin to dream of people calling your name, or you may hear your name spoken in dreams in a particularly vivid and memorable way. These dreams are especially significant because they show that the process of recognition is happening not only in your waking life, but also in the deepest levels of your psyche. When this happens, pay attention to who is calling your name in the dream, in what context, what emotions you feel, and what other images or symbols appear. These elements will give you clues about specific aspects of your identity and mission that are being activated. Write down these dreams, as they may contain valuable guidance on directions you should take in your waking life. Taurus, one of the most transformative things about this experience is that it will fundamentally change your relationship with the notion of destiny and free will. You will realize that there is a higher intelligence that knows you intimately and is constantly creating opportunities for you to align with your highest potential. But at the same time, you'll understand that you have complete freedom to choose how to respond to these opportunities. The universe can call your name, can create synchronicities, can open doors, but you decide whether you'll listen, whether you'll pay attention, whether you'll walk through those doors. Your evolution is a dance between divine guidance and personal choice. This understanding will give you a much more relaxed and confident feeling about your life. You'll know you're not alone, that invisible support is constantly available. But you'll also know that you are the author of your own story, that your choices matter, that you have real power over the course of your life. When you hear your name unexpectedly in the coming weeks and months, remember that it's not just a pleasant coincidence. It's the universe recognizing you, validating you, calling you to a more expansive and authentic version of yourself. It's an invitation to stop hiding and start shining. It's a confirmation that you have something unique and valuable to offer the world. Are you ready to respond when the cosmos calls your name? Share in the comments if you've started noticing your name appearing in unexpected ways, or if you've ever felt that sense of being called by the universe. Your experiences will help other Tauruses recognize the signs in their own lives. Subscribe to the channel now, because this experience of unexpectedly hearing your name is just the beginning of a much greater awakening. You'll need guidance on how to interpret the messages you're receiving, how to integrate your new discoveries about yourself, and how to use this strengthened connection with your intuition to create a more aligned and fulfilling life. The universe is calling your name. The question is, are you listening? Are you ready to respond? Are you ready to discover who you truly are when you stop hiding behind self-imposed limitations? Your name carries your truest essence. It's time to honor it fully.